A lot of walls are famous, like the Great Wall of China, the Berlin Wall, or the Western Wall of Jerusalem. But there is a noteworthy difference between these walls and the Great Green Wall of Africa. That is, the Great Green Wall is alive. It works as an ecosystem that supports 135 million people and is expected to work as a ramp to boost Africa's economy in the 21st century. But first, let me tell you why the wall is there. Sahara is enormous, with a colossal area of 9.2 million square kilometers, a quarter of the size of the moon. Right below this pile of sand is a region known as the Sahel. To be honest, nobody likes Sahara in their backyard because it's unsuitable to grow anything useful in the Sahara Desert. Desertification is a growing problem in Sahel. Contrary to popular perception, desertification is not caused by sand dune movement. It occurs during period of drought or not having enough rain, where activities like overgrazing can lead to extreme erosion of topsoil. It's not that Sahara is moving south, more like Sahel is joining Sahara as an aftermath of climate change. Sahara is a stable desert ecosystem, whereas Sahel is affected by desertification. Desertification is not induced by the invasion of sand from the desert. Instead, it is a unique form of land degradation that occurs in these dryland regions where rain does fall but irregularly with low total volume. Desertification is defined as the degradation of land such that it is no longer productive for useful things like agriculture. When the land cannot provide for the people living on it, crack on the economy starts to appear. About 135 million people live in Sahel region who actively depend on this land, which is struggling to keep up producing food, water and materials for the growing population. This desertification has exposed the inhabitants of Sahel to devastating shifts in their environment and general livelihood. Land erosion and decreasing rains that have subsequently crippled agriculture, exposed communities to health risks that come with increasing sandstorms and food shortages. The resulting insecurity has also contributed to the rise in military conflicts. These conflicts force them to migrate into other parts of the world. To stop this anarchy, in 2007, 11 countries under the African Union decided on a mega project known as the Great Green Wall. The wall will span across Africa, measuring 8,000 kilometers long and 15 kilometers wide, from the Atlantic Ocean to the Indian Ocean, a belt stretching across the southern edge of the Sahara. The 11 countries who took part in this project are Senegal, Mauritania, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, Nigeria, Chad, Sudan, Ethiopia and Eritrea, and Djibouti. The target is to plant trees, but not random trees at random places. It incorporates innovative farming techniques while adapting to the indigenous community and ecosystem. For example, they built Zai, a grid of deep planting pits across rock-hard plots of land that enhanced water infiltration and retention during dry periods. The wall is reversing desertification. When there were no trees, the wind used to blow away the topsoil, eroding the land. But trees now protect the topsoil with their roots. The leaves provide compost and the canopy increases the humidity of the environment and offers shade to the smaller trees, so there is a lesser need for watering. The project is planting drought-resistant acacia trees. The tree roots hold water in the soil, so wells that were dry before have filled up again. Trees function as the lungs of our planet, but they also serve as footholds. Their roots stabilize and aerate the soil, allowing water to be absorbed. Trees are powerful antidotes to the impact of overgrazing. The wall has generated a whole new economy. Before the wall, desertification here has forced thousands out of their homes. Then people used to migrate, but nowadays they just follow the line of the Great Green Wall for jobs. Attendance at local schools has also increased. As food gets cheaper at the productive land of the wall, kids are less likely to be forced into child labor. The results speak for themselves. In Ethiopia, 15 million hectares of degraded land have been restored. In Nigeria, 5 million hectares restored, and in Sudan, 2,000 hectares restored. As of the end of 2015, Senegal has planted over 12 million trees, over 40,000 hectares of land. The tree population in Burkina Faso has increased by over 3 million. The project began back in 2007 and is expected to be completed by 2030. The ambition of the initiative is to restore 100 million hectares of currently degraded land, sequester 250 million tons of carbon, and create 10 million green jobs. This will support communities living along the wall to grow fertile land, one of humanity's most precious natural assets, create economic opportunities for the world's youngest population, achieve food security for millions that go hungry every day, build up climate resilience in a region where temperatures are rising faster than anywhere else on Earth. This whole project should cost $8 billion in total, which is the same amount of money the US military spends in just 4 days. The African Union is bearing the cost with help of United Nations and the World Bank.